was a quote on camera. This is a quote on camera. He said, I don't feel like I'm part of the team. They're now being unreasonable.
So that is exactly what I said. I really don't know why he said it, because when I spoke to him, he said I have not said it. So if he said it, I will have to speak to him. Why he said that he is not a feel of team, he does not feel to be a part of Team Anna. We have been in touch with him. If he at any point felt that there was a communication gap, I really don't know how he said
because
that.
We've also now seen with Swami Agnivesh this interesting internet video doing the rounds, where it seems that he's actually a Trojan horse of sorts. You know, he's playing the role of a double agent. If that video is true, I can't authenticate it, but if that video is true, it seemed the government had people within your team who are actually not on your side.
Even I'm shocked to see that particular video. I can't comment on it.
But is that something you felt? Dr. Bedi spoke about it in the interview I did with her. The fact that there were people on your team who were actually reporting back to the government. There were people who were trying to subterfuge the whole process, sabotage it.
That is exactly what I said. If the contents of that CD are correct, then that's quite shocking.
You had particular problems in dealing with Kapil Sibal and Chidambaram. Now, what is it that they did that you felt made them more unreasonable than the others?
I don't think we ever said that we had problems in dealing with them. Did we ever say that we had problems in dealing with them? We never made any remarks against individuals.
The team has been saying that they were more unreasonable, more rigid, out to kill the bill, not necessarily interested in a process.
We were given to understand that in the CCPA meeting, after we had a good meeting with Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, and he seemed to have agreed to everything barring these three issues. In the CCPA meeting, they tried to block everything. That is what we were told by some people. I don't know how authentic it is. If that is until the end, we were told that there were some sections in the Congress or in the government who were trying to derail the entire dialogue. They were completely against any kind of dialogue.
Who are these people?
I mean, these are the two names, plus there could be others. I really don't know. But there are some people who were against any kind of a resolution. There were some people against any kind of a dialogue. We really didn't know whom to talk to. We discussed with Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, who is the senior most leader, most respected person. He agreed to almost everything, and next day, under some pressures or whatever internal conflicts of the Congress, he said that he can't accept, he can't make any commitment.
Did you get a feel that no one person was
in charge? One second. Next day in the parliament, the Prime Minister made a statement, which seemed to be a very positive statement, though there were no specifics in that. But the very next day, Mr. Rahul Gandhi makes a statement which was perhaps contrary to what Prime Minister had said in its spirit. Then in the evening that day, Mr. Salman Khurshid invites Prashant Bhushan and Medha Patkar in his house, drafts a resolution and promises them that this resolution will be presented in Parliament tomorrow. Prashant said that how will you present it, because you are doing the debate under 193. He said, don't worry about the rules. It is our job to find out the rules, but you will get this resolution will be presented. And next day at 1:30 he says that there will be no resolution. So every time they are making a promise and they're going back on they're making a, who do we talk to?
Did you get a feeling that no one person is in charge of this government?
I think there was a serious internal conflict.
And there seemed to be a lack of leadership. No one person taking calls. I spoke to Kiran Bedi. She says that it was Advani's call that was the game changer. The support that the BJP gave.
I would like to differ with her on this. I don't think that she's attaching too much importance to Mr. Advani calling her up and saying that it was a far more complex, entire thing was far more complex.
Because she says that after Advani ji called her, that's when the wheels began to move. The BJP support was crucial, because without that, nothing would have happened.
Everyone's support was crucial. He called her up. That was, I think, 2 evenings before this, not even the previous evening. 2 days before the resolution was presented in Parliament, if he called up and said something, I think too many developments took place in the next 48 hours.